Can my instrument be installed in any position? Well, this depends on what type of instrument you have. It can also very much depend on the process gas and the process conditions. Let me explain a little. Here, we have a typical thermal mass flow controller. It has a bypass sensor, and a very small portion of the gas is actually heated up. So at an angle, or even worse case, vertically, this can cause the so-called chimney effect, which will cause inaccuracies. Please see this animation showing the inside of the instrument. Assuming the valve is closed, so there is no flow going through the instrument, you see that the gas, which is heated up in the sensor, will go up. Cool gas is flowing into the sensor from the bottom, coming from the main channel. This way, the gas circulates. And even when the valve is closed, the sensor will measure a small amount of flow. If the valve is opened and there is flow, the effect is still there. You might not notice it, but it will affect the accuracy of the instrument. There are four main factors that increase this error. Number one, the effect will be higher at elevated pressures. Number two, you will see more effect for gases with low density, such as hydrogen or helium. Number three, the larger angle from horizontal, the greater the error. And lastly, number four, are the dimensions of the inside channels of the flow path. For instance, our low delta P series has a larger bore for lower pressure drops and is also less sensitive to contamination. For this series, we highly recommend mounting in the horizontal position. For all other instruments with a bypass sensor, they are virtually insensitive to mounting orientation, let's say below 10 bar when used on air. For any higher pressures above 10 bar, we do recommend to mount these types of instruments horizontally also. Here we have a mass stream CTA straight through bore mass flow meter. This instrument has no bypass, so there will be no chimney effect at low pressures. They have a relatively large flow channel with a small heated sensor probe. At low pressure, the effect of this heating is negligible. At 90 degrees deviation from horizontal, the maximum error is 0.2% at 1 bar, typical for nitrogen, when compared to the L-Flow series. Above 10 bar, the disturbances may become worse, so in that case, these instruments should preferably be mounted horizontally. Here, we have some instruments for liquids. Coriolis type and an ultrasonic type. These types of instruments have no bypass, which means they also have no heated sections. This also means that these types of instruments are not affected by the mounting orientation. Actually, you may consider mounting this type of device vertically for ease of draining and purging. Now, you should have a better understanding for considering the mounting orientation for your instrument.